I didn't even tell you guys this too about the Stress Factory. So the second show on Saturday, I get it was at the end of the first show. I get a text from David McDonald, and he tells me, Mr. B, it's guaranteed that the Sixers are going to the finals. Congratulations. I go, dude, I'm in Jersey, and, I'm at the Stress Factory. He goes, fucking Chris never tells me shit. I don't know what I ever did to that guy. He's a piece of garbage. I'm the one who made him, and I don't get any fucking respect. He goes, I'm coming there. Fucking 20 seconds before the second show starts, in the back walks Dave McDonald. Now, I can see him. The audience has no idea that he's there. So I figure at the end of the show, I'll announce Dave McDonald. I'll have a couple minutes with him because, you can't follow that. You know what I mean?
No, of course not.
You can't follow that kind of craziness. So I'm doing my set. I keep hearing this loud laugh. He's like, oh my God, Jesus. His hands are in the air. Now he's shooting me the devil horns. He's fucking having... And then if I'm talking to anyone else and they give an answer, I hear, he's at a table by himself.
Shit.
I just see him slamming Guinness. You know what I mean? It just looks like he's drinking a black hole the entire time. So finally I'm like, all right, I'm ready to wrap this show up, ladies and gentlemen. He stands up, starts to yell back and forth to me at the highest level that you possibly could.
No mic needed.
No mic needed. Bragging about his morning show, his thing, problems with Chris.
Weird.
Why is it weird, Chris? You ignore him.
I don't
And
ignore
he's
him.
the guy
You
who
guys were like really
taught
close.
you everything you were. When you had nothing, he took you on the sports program.
I'm supposed to fucking keep him abreast of all things New Jersey. He lives in New Jersey. He should know
You're
what's
supposed to
going
be
on.
keep being his friend. That's what he said.
I am his friend.
When's the last time you contacted him?
Maybe a few months ago. I spoke to Dave.
That's a friend?
Maybe.
That's not a friend. That's an acquaintance at best.
Makes me feel
And-
better. He treats everybody like shit.
That was if you remember, Chris, that was an apology you had to give because he brought that up. That's when you contacted him a few months before because of something else that what did you had forgotten?
I forget what I had forgotten, but something happened. I think he just took something the wrong way.
He took it the right way.
The way it was intended.
You treat people terribly.
You treat people terribly.
People?
That's first of all.
How about when someone gives you a gift, you say thank you?
I'm the one drinking and you're the one slurring your words. That's pretty interesting.
You motherfucker.
Chris,
Yes, Ron?
I think all the people can see you're over your head today. Well, this is, here's the man that Chris forgot to tell that I was coming to New Jersey, but we got together anyway. It's our own Eastside Dave!
Thank you. Thank you for the round of applause. Well, first of all, no one can prevent our love from spreading.
That's
Ronnie
true.
B. And they've tried and tried for years.
Yes, they have.
They tried to ban me from cheeseburger, Hard Rock Cafe places. They try and keep us away and not let us know that Ron Bennington's in New Jersey. In New Jersey, I'm the president of New Jersey.
You are.
If I'm not there to shake your hand, I feel like I've let the entire Garden State down. The entire state should be ashamed of themselves. So that's why I made it a point to go to Bennington on Twitter, which is, I don't know if you're familiar with Twitter, Ron.
No.
It's oh my God. You get little updates of what people are doing and stuff.
Okay.
It's
Twitter.
It's awesome. So when I check the Bennington Twitter, it says Ronnie B at the Stress Factory in New Brunswick, and that's when I beelined it. And
Thank
bam.
God. You actually
You were
Ubered
unbelievable.
because you knew that you were going to be in a state.
Well, no, this is I actually discussed it a little bit on the East Side Dave show. So what happened was I was with a lovely lady, Ronnie B. Okay, and I was at the bar, and what happened was she and her then girlfriend had tickets for Avengers: Infinity War They didn't think to get me a ticket. They
That's
left
odd.
the statement out in the cold.
Yeah.
So I sat there in the bar, still on the phone, and then that's when the Twitter machine alerted me that Ron was going to be, and I said, "Bam! Now I have a."
All right. I'm going to give you a spoiler alert. Black Panther dies. Now, I brought this up, Dave. You were the first person I've ever seen throwing devil horns at a comedy show. You were very into it.
Yeah, it was too much. Okay, so I have to tell you, I don't go to comedy clubs, and I don't know how to act. There's a massive problem with etiquette because I'm like, okay, I was actually talking to myself.
Yes, I heard you.
I'm literally talking to myself, telling like, shut up. But then I'm like, then the other part of me is like, wait, well, don't they want laughter? Like, I don't even know, like, what. So I actually have always wondered that. Is that obnoxious when you're laughing too? Because it was all real. It's not like it was all it was bullshit. But like, is that annoying if someone's laughing too hard?
No, I think your laughter was fine, but like some of the hooting and hollering, and like I said, throwing the devil horns, it concerned the people that were sitting around you who had not yet known that it was Eastside Dave. Now, when I told the room Eastside Dave is here, they went crazy. They were
I'm
so
sure they
happy.
did.
But before that, they were complaining to their waitresses.
There was a guy who just kept staring at me, and it wasn't like, it was definitely like, who the fuck is this person?
Yeah.
Like, I think he was concerned for my safety, like I was having a seizure,
Yes.
or something.
Dave,
No, you were unbelievable.
Thank you.
So I was just having a great time.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ! All right, so now I'll check off. No devil horns. There we go. I have a notebook.
I think it's fine, but just know that it's unique. It's a unique thing to you.
I think that's his signature, like, audience participation.
Well, he's an Anthrax fan. Let's not.
It's not easy to do to go to those comedy clubs. The good thing is at least I was sort of in the back. Like if I was in the front row, that would have been.
Yeah. Now
you had no choice but to kick me out.
Dave is also a grown man with a Star Wars backpack, and he went into that backpack and pulled out some chicken wings, which he was enjoying.
Outside food.
He's always had outside food as long as I've known him. Now
I was at Buffalo Wild Wings.
Yeah.
At the Monmouth Mall in New Jersey. Yeah.
Now you were telling me that you've got a little bit of beef with Chris Stanley.
That's weird.
Chris has just returned from Spain.
Yeah, I just got back from Spain. Yeah. Spent a week in.
You know where the money comes from, Dave, because you even asked me about it.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
So he's out enjoying life,
like a European
right now.
vacation,
and
That's
a girl,
horrible.
a girl who's far too attractive for him
Oh,
is
yeah.
just
Definitely.
helping him spend that money like there's no tomorrow.
It's fun
She's
to
gonna
spend.
go through. It's over. That money's gonna be disappeared
I
by
know.
next year.
And if he could have got together with you guys could have invested it in something.
Exactly. You know me.
Yes.
I've Tesla.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to invest in that company forever.
Tesla. I'm gonna write that one down. Tesla.
Tesla.
They got space.
Yeah, I have a beef. I don't know where it started, but he
What is your
What was I
problem
saying?
with him and Roy?
I have no. Well, Roy is a liar. I have a problem with Roy because he's a liar and he just lies about things.
What did he lie about?
He
He
lied.
loves you.
He doesn't love me because he lies about me. He just makes shit
Oh
up
my
all the time.
Oh my God. It's I tell you, it's like the drugs have gone to his head, turned into mush. Roy is a Pepper fan. He's a Pepper Bennington, like 100% fan. So I don't know why you would be mad at Roy. As
Sounds
for
like
me,
he likes you, Chris.
He does not.
he tells. I think now I remember why. So they won't let me. I wanted to go to your show in Thanksgiving. They wouldn't let me in the Hard Rock Cafe, which is just silly stupidness. But whatever. But then he won't tell me that Big. Yes, sadly, Big A is the executive producer of the Eastside Dave show.
Nice. It's a good gig.
He is great, dude.
He's the best.
You know Big A is great.
Best. He's the best. And when I say that, it's not a joke. He takes pictures. He does all this stuff. He has weird little things, but he's actually like doing it. Like he's real. So then he doesn't tell me that Big A is going to be there, and that was weird too. And then I don't hear from
You
him.
went around Dave's back to Big A?
Oh,
I went directly to Big A. Yes. And I told-
Why? When you know Dave is the guy who
Ron,
found
that's
him, brought
not
him into
even-
this business.
At the time, Big A,
Yeah.
I believe, was the head of security, not the executive producer of the show. So I
That's
thought,
still
no,
a very
no,
big
no.
title.
That's not even just it. He told Big A, "Don't tell Dave," even though he was going to be on the show that night.
I
He
told
said,
him not to tell
"Don't
anyone.
Tell Dave."
Why?
To keep it a surprise. I wanted it to be a surprise for everyone.
From Dave?
Yes.
Dave is in the business.
Dave's also your friend.
Yes, Dave. is.
Was his friend. Chris just uses people.
I used Dave for Big A.
Why would he think I would tell anyone? Do I not have any professionalism? You son of a bitch.
You have a couple
Can
every
I
now
tell
and
you
then.
something, Chris?
Yeah.
Who taught you everything there was to know in this business?
You, Ron Bennington.
Oh my God, no! I
That's
ignored
not
you.
what he's saying.
I ignored you. It was
He's the
Dave.
worst.
Dave is the one who chose me for my
human being
internship.
of all time.
How so?
If there was, let me explain something to you, Mr. Pepper. Earl Douglas never wanted you. I had to beg and
True.
plead. I had to go around Earl because he thought he goes.
So sometimes it's good to go around your friends.
That's
This
what I'm
is the
talking
direct
about.
quote. When Pepper was an intern, or actually before he was an intern, he came in 25 minutes late. And Earl, and this is what he said, that fat late bastard will never get a job here as long as I live.
It sounds like him, though. I
never
believe
knew
it.
The thing
If only Earl's wishes were obeyed.
he said,
But what happened
"Ron,
with you going down to do this show? You used to do the Davy Back sports
Yeah.
program. You won't do a show now.
I haven't been invited. The last time I was invited, came in and did the show.
He invited
Well,
you for
that-
years.
I did, and he ignored. He finally. Oh, well, the first time he showed up, it was because you were there.
Yes, exactly. I drug him down there. If you were, you're going to be honest. I drug Chris down there,
I don't get it.
And
I haven't been able to drag Earl there. I've tried like 17
Earl
times.
has still blocked me on Twitter.
Yeah.
The last
What have I done to these people? But giving them my love. It's very confusing to me. But whatever.
I
I'll just
tell you
roll with the
this,
flow.
and I don't even think it once occurred to you, but both Chris and Earl sided with your ex-wife during the divorce. And that's what this
Oh,
shit's
my.
about.
That must be
mean,
when
that-
it's over then.
Oh God.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
That is a shameful. Well, the weird thing is we're actually me and the ex are totally amicable right now.
Fantastic. I love hearing that.
Yeah, I mean, so it doesn't even make why they would do that. But for Pepper to and to take Earl's side when again, here's the quote: "That fat, sweaty, smelly piece of shit will never work at Sirius XM as long as I live."
Smelly
a
too,
brutal-
huh?
That's a brutal quote.
Me and Earl were friends. Wow, that hurts.
He didn't
I
want
know
nothing
he
to do
fat
with
shamed
you.
me.
I
Oh,
saw
yeah.
character.
We all know
I
that.
saw character. I said to myself, Ron Bennington is going to love this. To use Earl's words, odorous, stinky piece of tardy shit garbage from Queens.
This quote keeps
I
getting
said
longer.
Ron's going to love this person, and that's why he will be an intern. These are undisputable facts.
Yes, they are.
And all these years later, backstab. I'm Marty Jannetty. He's Shawn Michaels,
Mm-hmm.
and he just put me through a fucking window at Brutus
Barbershop.
Beefcake's barbershop. Yep,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the barbershop window.
that's
I'm
what's
a-
happened here.
I'm a sexy boy.
That's what's happened here. I've been Jannetty.
And I'll tell you, at the time, I thought Marty Jannetty was the guy with the future.
Yeah, I know. He really did seem
Because
like
that
that.
fucking other guy didn't say a word.
They never talked.
I know.
Never talked. And was skinny. Oh,
And he was the pretty boy, sure.
yeah.
Ron, hearing all of this just from my perspective, it's pretty fucked up because, like, seems like Dave was so nice to Chris, gave him a spot on, like, Dave and Max Sports Program,
Yes.
did all this nice stuff for Chris, and Chris has never done any of this for me. So just hearing this from my perspective, I think Chris is being super selfish. I've never been invited to eat. I've never been invited to High
I
Society
would
Radio.
love to have you as a guest on the East Side Dave show at some point.
Oh, that
Let's
would be
do it.
I
great.
would love to.
I'll tell you
And
what.
you can do this. And by the way, Vito, you bring up a superb point. I don't know nothing about you, but I guarantee you, you're punctual.
Only 2 years.
You smell
Yeah, he
great.
is.
Here's
Doesn't
my
smell great,
point.
Dave.
It's not just that I took out the time to show Mr. Stanley the ins and outs of the biz. Ask him if he got free Yankee tickets all the time.
Did you?
Wow.
Did you get free Yankee tickets?
Dave, you scumbag, you gave me tickets once, and you had me go out to the ass end of Astoria to pick them up from underneath a fucking mailbox.
Chris went to the World Series, got free tickets for the fucking Mets, and didn't even invite me.
Of course not.
Also, you just said the ass end of the neighborhood you live in.
It's
though.
a big neighborhood.
No, it's
You
not.
live next in a
Exactly,
basement next to
Gail.
a fucking highway.
No,
There's a
Gail,
20-minute walk
he's
from the train.
He lives in Queens. I was living in Queens at that time, and he got. And by the way, it was at least thrice, not once.
Bullshit.
And you got free
Once.
How many times did we go out to the bar and you never paid? You never paid for one single drink.
PJ
How many times
Carnes.
did that happen?
Once, maybe twice.
Oh my god!
I've never seen.
Oh, come on.
If someone said to me, "Does Chris Stanley have a wallet?" I'd say I can't answer that question.
Yeah, I have no idea what it looks like.
And yet he doesn't take care of fucking Dave, but he's running around fucking Spain.
Yeah.
Right?
Seville.
Throwing fucking cash at everybody he sees.
Euros.
Like if fucking he's hanging out with matadors.
All he does is ask for use of my credit card, Ron.
That's true.
Yeah, that is true. Anytime something has to be paid for, Vito's got
But
the
why
card
are you
out.
invited Vito on High Society?
Ask Pepper if he ever attended the most exclusive New York City Christmas parties, the Writers Guild Christmas party.
Wait, I've never even known that. Is that true? You went to the Writers Guild
Yeah,
parties?
I went to 2 Writers Guild parties. Yeah, they were good times.
What did it cost you to eat and drink there?
Oh, it was $0.
And yet you don't have time for Dave.
I have.
Ron,
The tickets.
Ron, ask him
The
if he got
Yankees
backstage
game.
to the Dropkick Murphys.
Oh yeah. You
I
go
got
see-
you into that. You fucking lying scumbag. And if you bring up the Yankee tickets one more time from a fucking decade ago, I'm gonna flooze my shit.
Flooze it.
Lose it.
Oh, because you said
What's
flooze
You're
it.
gonna flooze his shit, I guess.
He's gonna flooze? What?
His shit.
All
All
these
right,
people
let's-
are
That's
coming
not
to
a
Chris.
word.
Would you invite Vito on High Society right now?
No, I'm not going to invite you.
Why?
Why?
Because I give him a gift and he just shits all over it. He doesn't. No.
He's drinking it.
I'm drinking it.
He's
I'm
highly
drinking it up right
entertaining,
now.
Chris.
I'm on bottle number 2.
Are you getting a little buzz?
I'm getting a little buzz. I didn't eat today.
How
so.
about Jen? She getting a little buzz?
Jen's buzzed?
Hey, if you guys want some uncooked bacon, I got a whole fucking vacuum.
That's Barico ham, Ron. That's the good shit.
I don't know.
Once you eat it, you'll
You
realize.
know, you can have all the Fireball you want to drink. I mean,
Oh.
Fireball.
Fireball, nice.
it's like the 90s.
Vito, I'm going to put you in touch with Big A, and he's going to book you on the show. You have an hour tonight to talk to Big A
Yeah.
about the date. And by the way, Dave, Big A, the insult comic, best thing that's ever happened.
Oh yeah, he's a talent.
Yeah, Oh, yeah. He does. He has some speeches that he prepares every once in a while.
He's
yeah.
good. He's good.
And yes, apparently he was going to do a set at the White House Correspondents' Dinner. I'm glad he was canceled. Michelle Wolf was way better than he
All
was.
Well,
All right, Ron. I'm always open to repairing all relationships.
Yeah,
but
let's
I
work
don't
on
know
that,
What
all
it
right?
is. I don't. I wish people would just see me as a beacon of love. Someone who's really never said a unkind word. Unlike, I would never call Pepper a fat, sweaty, late, and lazy person the way Earl did. So I would just hope that people would,
Speaking of Beacon, I got to say this about Hard Rock Johnny. He sent over a couple of tickets, right? At the Beacon Theater, beautiful orchestra. Tickets to the Steve Martin Short Show.
Oh, that's
it's
so awesome.
2 hours of pure fucking hilarity.
That's
So
awesome.
lift your dry Spanish airport wine, if you will,
Duty free.
and towards the Hard Rock, right there in the middle of Times Square. Johnny, you're a classy man.
Class.
Class act, Johnny.
Class personified.
That's class personified.
Yeah.
Right there. By the way, I'm reblocking him
Okay.
on Twitter. Okay.
All right. Talk to you soon, Dave.
Peace,
All right,
Dave.
guys. You're the best, Ronnie.
Peace.
Bye, Gail. Goodbye, Vito.
Wow.
New friend.
That hurt.
Seems like they could be close.
Old friends. Old friends. But gossip. A little gossip. A little. God, that was fucking stupid. He would just talk about people who were fighting each other on fucking listener fucking internet boards. And then old friends that weren't together anymore. Old friends.